watching lights beyond the stars. Those dazzling heights too fast to climb. I got so high to fall so far, but I found heaven as love swept low.
Before we knew what the album was going to be called, before we knew really what it was going to be about, all I knew was that I felt like we had to, as a foundation, start with the Beatitudes. And I love the idea that Jesus and his disciples, they climbed up a mountain, and Jesus decided to start talking about the kingdom of heaven. We live in a culture now, much like back then, where status was based on who you were or what you looked like or who you knew or what label was attached to you. And much in the same way as back then, you've got people just across the spectrum of society, because it's human nature, wanting to do whatever they can to elevate themselves because they think that there's happiness found in that, or there's purpose or meaning found, or there's satisfaction found in being on top. Even in church, as Christians, we think, if only if I was a better person, if only I was, a pastor or a leader or a worship leader, or if I had talent or gifts or abilities, then maybe that's when God would accept me. But it's the opposite. God says, no, it doesn't matter who you are. Because of that, we don't have to try and elevate ourselves to find God. We find God from a position of surrender.
Well, this is kind of the first project that I've been able to be a part of from start to finish. I just love the song because it's basically a song of surrender, and I think for me personally, my favorite line in the song is, I touch the sky when my knees hit the ground. I really relate to that because it basically says my journey with God in the last few years, just to be in that place of utter surrender and just letting everything go, and just God's completely in control.
In the world's view, surrender would be seen as maybe a sign of weakness or defeat, but it's the opposite.
Yeah.
We surrender not because we've lost, but we surrender because he's already won everything for us. That's where the kingdom of heaven begins, surrender. Ultimately what it's about, I touch the sky when my knees hit the ground.